Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on Twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun, on Twitter at filmmyrun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work.
Morning all, good morning everybody in the UK and Europe, and good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Zwift running live on the Film My Run channel. Hope you're all well. I haven't done Run in the Park for a long time, so I thought I'd get out of bed and make an effort this morning. So here we are. So it's a 10k run and a good crowd. 20 or so runners today across all the groups. So we've got Group B, Group C and Group D. I don't think there's an A group today. And the B group, which is what I'm in, we are running at 12 kilometres an hour. We're going to do that for 3 kilometres. And then we gradually speed up. Not by very much. We're not in workout mode. This is not group workout mode. This is just a group run. No, didn't make it to parkrun this morning, Thomas. Ellis didn't want to go in the end, and it's too much hassle to try and persuade them when they're adamant they're not going. So no, we didn't get up for that. So I'm looking at Facebook chat. I'm not looking at any other chat at the moment, so I can't see YouTube. If you're looking at YouTube, although I'm broadcasting on YouTube, I'm not currently looking at chat. I am going to try and sort that out so I can see all the, like, Twitch, Beam, not Beam anymore, is it Mixer, YouTube and Facebook all at the same time, but I just haven't got around to sorting it out yet. So it looks like I'm leading the group out here today. I shot my arse, or somebody's arse. That's me there in the orange headband. And whoever's behind me, oh, Varna, is it? He's wearing the same outfit as me, apart from a white head hat thing. Visor, that's the word I was looking for. You can always tell John Hancock, our leader, because he's got a big yellow beacon above his head. But also, he's the one with the muscles. If you look at his avatar. You really think you're going to get Sarah to do a marathon? There's John right behind me, look. There's Ollie as well. A few regulars, people we know, people who run regularly on Zwift. If you start getting into Zwift and running regularly, you'll start to see the same faces as you would if you were in a normal running club in the real world. You get to know people, like your own little running club online, and you're running with people from all over the world in real time. Big group of cyclists passing us. That message is a bit late. We've already done 1 kilometre. So we're running exactly 5 minutes per kilometre, so it'll take us 15 minutes to do the first 3. And then we gradually speed up. Oh, Sarah's got a 30k long run today. Yeah, you need motivation for that, don't you? Go on, Sarah, get out there. You know it'll do you good. You know it's what you need to do. Think of the long-term goal. Think of the plan. Nick hasn't run in a week because he's not very well. Feeling lazy. Well, if you're not well, you're allowed to feel a bit lazy, aren't you? I wasn't well last week. Only got a couple of runs in. Still coughing a bit last week. Look at that. I'll tell you what, numbers are definitely on the increase as the Northern Hemisphere cold weather starts to creep in. Hopefully we'll see more and more people getting on Zwift, doing their running on the treadmill, joining us for Monday Run Club, Wednesday workout, run in the park. Turn my fan on. My fan needs replacing. It's an old knackered fan. Like my old knackered shed, which will be replaced soon. This song is just at my cadence today. Nice footfall just on the beat. I like that. That's a good shot of the tunnel underneath the sea. Yeah, I thought I saw Tim join as well. Maybe the cat sat on his treadmill and he couldn't get her off. Thanks for the ride on, Eric. If you're not a member of Zwift yet, get on the computer, zwift.com/run. Join Zwift, it's all free. Free to run on Zwift. Get yourself a little foot pod on your shoe. Get yourself on the treadmill somewhere, either at home if you've got one, or at the gym. Take your iPod along or your iPad. As long as the gym's got Wi-Fi, you'll be fine. Thanks for the thumbs up, Daniel. When I get my new shed, I'm going to have another big screen with all the chat interface on, so I don't have to keep looking to my right to look at chat. Two kilometres down in 10 minutes. One more to go, and then we'll gradually start increasing the pace. Very slightly each kilometre. And then I think, if I'm right, the last kilometre, people are allowed to sprint off if they want to and make a bit of a race of it. See how I feel at the end. Pace is always solid on my run, John. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, it never wavers here. On my heads-up display, it's always rock solid on 12. If I'm running at 12, it'll stay on 12. And my blue highlighted name as well, I can't see any fluctuation there either. Solid on 5 kilometres, 5 minutes per kilometre. I'll tell you if I see any variation, but I never have. But it's interesting if other people see variation in my pace. And I would imagine that's down to server issues. If my pace is calculated internally in the local computer of whoever's playing Zwift, then that would account for it. And I'm guessing it is. If you're looking at Facebook chat, do drop me a hello or ask me a question. You're new to Zwift. I imagine not many of you are, because I haven't posted this stream on any running forums today, apart from Zwift runners. Usually I try and spread the stream around a bit and get a few new people interested. If you're watching on YouTube, hello. Thanks for joining me. I'm not watching YouTube chat, unfortunately. If you want to get involved in chat, head over to facebook.com/filmmyrun. 2.5 kilometres done, a quarter of the way through the run tonight. Today, this morning. Mind you, it is tonight for some people, isn't it? We've got Australia represented here. We've got, is that a Thailand flag? S. Dawson, A. Potton, and Jay Cripps. Is that Simon and Jamie? Stuart and Jamie? Krista, thanks for your ride on. Hello Sandra, good morning to you. Thanks for dropping by. I nearly broke my laptop yesterday. I was running on Zwift. I was doing a 5k and I went for a little sprint at the end. I got up to 18 kilometers an hour for the last 500 meters and the shed was shaking so much my laptop fell off the shelf. Just keeping an eye on it today. It shouldn't fall off at 12 kilometers an hour. It'll be fine. Need a little non-slip mat underneath it. Okay, 200 meters, and then we bump it up a little bit. Who's that? There we go, 3 kilometers done in 15 minutes. Now we're up to 12.2. It's funny, since I've been running on Zwift, I've started to work in kilometers per hour as opposed to minutes per kilometer. I shouldn't really, but it's too easy. Just look at the screen there and all the instructions are given in kilometers per hour now. Yeah, there we go. So the last 500 metres of today's run is a sprint for those who fancy it, says John. We'll see. Manta rays there. Look at that. Beautiful. Don't know what that fish is. Enormous coloured fish. I don't think that exists in real life. A good shot of the tube. For those that don't know, there is, I know we've had John Hancock at Run in the Park, not John Hancock, John Mayfield at Run in the Park for a couple of weeks on the trot, and he's been talking about what's coming up in running, and he has said that very soon there will be running specific courses. We know that New York Central Park is on the agenda, so hopefully that'll have a running specific course in it, no bikes. Over the course of the next year, Zwift running will markedly change. Lots of new features, new courses. It's going to be awesome. Really looking forward to seeing how Zwift develops. Zwift running over the next 12 months and on into the future. Could be really big, Zwift running. Oh. Another tune which is on my pace as well. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to bump it up to 12.4 now, because I often find that I fall behind a little bit when I'm using the My Run. Although it's rock solid on its pace, everyone else slowly seems to get away from me over the course of a run, so I sometimes have to bump it up a bit. Whether that means the My Run is well, no, Zwift is reporting the correct speed as well, isn't it? So it could be that other people using foot pods are fluctuating and erring on the faster side. I don't know. I wouldn't want to say for sure that my speed is more accurate than anyone else's, really. But it's an interesting thing that it definitely feels like, even though I'm running the exact specified pace, I do sometimes fall off the back a bit. So heart rate in the orange zone now. So I'm not, this is not, I'm not relaxed, or just kind of comfortable. But I'm not being lazy, if that's the way to put it. I'm going to bump it up again a little bit, just get a bit further forward. So I'm now at 12.5 on the treadmill. Zwift is reporting exactly the same, 12.5. Official speed should be 12.4. Nice tight group. Really good to be running with lots of people again. Morning, Dean. Dean says he's running on Zwift later. Good stuff, Dean. An albatross or a seagull. Looks like an albatross. Nice shot of the mountain behind. Calories just about to hit 300. If you look on the left hand side, 297, 298, and then I'll get 5 experience points when it hits 300. There we go. That all racks up in the background for when some new levels are released on Zwift. I'm at the top level at the moment, 21. so I can't go any higher. You get 10 points for every 250 meters you run, 5 points for every 100 calories you burn, and then I'm sure you get bonus points for things like completing workouts and stuff. Never really checked out what you get. So I've knocked it up to 12.6 now. The other guys are going to join me in a second. Halfway through the race in a minute. Not a race, the run. Someone's sprinting through, G. Lloyd. I don't think he's part of our group. Okay, there we are. Halfway through now. 5k done. 5 to go. Still gradually increasing the pace. Look at my steps per minute. 180. They, whoever they are, do say that 180 is your optimal cadence. You can try and run at that cadence. Most efficient cadence to run at, there or thereabouts anyway.
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
So Gwyn is asking about my setup and my Zwift setup because he's noticed the detail in the image. Yeah, basically it is running on a PC, and the better graphics card you have, Gwyn, the better your graphics display will be. So lots of RAM, good graphics card with lots of RAM as well, and a faster processor as you can get. And then you'll be able to bump up your resolution in game. And yeah, you know, if you can get a really good 4GB NVIDIA graphics card like the 1050 or the 1070, then yeah, you'll get a much better graphics performance. So you will see if I just alter the speed of my treadmill, so 12.6 up to 12.7, down back to 12.6, and on Zwift that stays fairly rock solid. Oh, John Hancock's gone up to level 20, well done John. Now for people using a foot pod, it's much more dynamic. because the pod is attached to your foot. Your foot is swinging in the air in real time, and there are variations in the way your foot moves and the way the foot pod reads that information. So people using a foot pod will have their pace on screen varying quite a lot, up and down. So it might go from 12.6 to 12.8 down to 12.4. Just, you know, slight variations constantly as they're running. And that's not a fault, that is just the foot pod correctly reading the inaccuracies of your leg movement. You know, your stride might gradually slightly change, or you might put your foot in a different position on the treadmill, or you might change your cadence a little bit. All that affects how the foot pod reads your speed in Zwift. Okay, we're now up to 12.8. 2 kilometers to go at this pace. Well, 2 kilometers to go, increasing the pace, and then I think we can safely say I probably won't be sprinting at the end. I've got a lot of sweat in my right ear. It's getting in the way of my music, my headphones. Heart rate 159. Steps per minute 180. Running at 4:41 minutes per kilometre. Yeah, I've got an outdoor run tomorrow as well. Part of our fun run league here in West Sussex. Got 5 miles through Tilgate Forest in Crawley. In your milestone foot pod, make sure you place it correctly. The lower on the foot, the better. So the nearer to the end of your laces, the better. Flat as you can. If you wear it up high, it will always think you're a heel striker because of the angle of the foot pod when you place your foot down. So try and make sure the foot pod is really as near to the end of your shoe as you can get it. Same with the stride foot pod as well. I think all foot pods accuracy is increased the flatter they are on the foot. $200 meters to go, and then we'll bump it up to 13 kilometers an hour. Actually, I'll do it now, just so I don't fall behind. Like, keep right at the top of the group. Look at my heart rate again, 161, and if you look down at the splits below that, started at 100, 144, 147, 148, 153, 157, so heart rate increasing all the time as the pace increases. Right, 13 kilometers an hour for another kilometer, and then 13.2, and then sprint, well, kind of. Running in the dark, but you can see I've got an imaginary head torch shining in front of me. Solid group today, keeping together really well. "500 metres to go at this pace. Starting to feel it a little bit now. Not hurting, but I'm aware that I'm running, definitely. I'm working, definitely. And it's at these times you want to stay calm. Make sure that you're... Oh, my cadence seems to have disappeared for some reason. Let me just test something. Yeah, I've lost connection. Because I've gone up to 13.1 now on my treadmill and it's not changing. Oh dear. I wonder if I can reset myself. Or just carry on at this pace to the end of the run, maybe. Yeah, for some reason my connection's gone down. If I stop and reconnect, then I'll lose pace with the rest of the group. I don't really want to play catch up at this stage. Or I can just accept that I've got to stay at this pace for the final 2 kilometres. Because everyone else is going to increase now to 13.2 and I can't do that without stopping the treadmill and repairing. Happens sometimes. With lost internet connection. Oh, and now I've got my... Oh, well, there we go. Menu. I have stopped because the treadmill stopped on me. So we're now, and I'm not moving either. Okay, we're stuck now. 2 kilometres to go, and I'm going to have to go to the foot pod. Dry foot pod. Oh, hang on. Going? What? Am I going or not? Come on. No. Oh, I'm miles behind everyone now. Yes. Oh, every time I stop, it starts. What's going on here? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, every time I stop, it starts. So we've lost the group now, but never mind, there's only 2K to go. Right, there we go. Right, okay. Right, try this. Now this does take a while. The stride always takes a while to get moving, but it will work. So 2K to go. 500 calories burned, but I'm on my own now. That's a shame. Mind. Just for information, my treadmill is set to 13.5. So you'll see the speed on Zwift bounce around a bit. Yeah, Gwyn, this happens sometimes. Nothing you can do about it, it's just the internet, really. It'll certainly only happen 1 out of 20 times, I'd say. But when you're using new technology, there's so many things that could go wrong. You know, computers crashing, freezing, lost internet connection, treadmill crashing. Yeah, so the reason that happened was my treadmill crashed, which it hasn't done for ages, and so I had to repair anyway. Kilometre and a half to go. So you can see, because Zwift is now measuring a foot pod, and the foot pod is measuring the inaccuracies of my stride, it's not rock solid anymore. Everyone else is in their last kilometre. So let's do the last kilometre at about 14 on my treadmill. Oh no! John's had a technical problem as well. $1K to go. Everyone's off on their sprint. Yeah, that's the other thing. Use a fault as well, Gwyn. $800 metres left. Treadmill's still set at 14. And you can see how I think it's bumping faster more than it is going slower. So perhaps that's why everyone seems to get away from me. Thanks for it, Don. Thanks for leading. $500 metres to go, I'm not sprinting. Thanks for the ride on Norwood. Just see John's beacon there shining in the sky. $600 calories burned, approximately. "48 minutes run, 300 metres to go." I'm coming, John, I'm coming. Look at that. John's waiting for me. That's nice of him, isn't it? 150 metres. There we go. Oh, thanks everyone. Enjoyed that. Thanks John for leading the group. Sorry about that technical issue. Nothing we can do about it. Let's give John a ride on, shall we? Where is he? So, this message. Yeah, it's just like his shoelaces coming undone. No problem, John. Couldn't get to. Well, I couldn't persuade the kids to go to the real park run today, so I wanted to run, so I thought I'd come and join you. But that is it from Run in the Park. That is it from Zwift running live on Film My Run. Do subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel. Go and search on YouTube Film My Run. That's where you'll see all the Zwift streams that I've done, and also a lot of real world running videos. I film all my, not all of them, but most of my ultras, marathons, 10k races. There's even some triathlons on there. Strap the camera to my wrist when I'm swimming. No, I'm not joking, that's what I do. And join us please for Monday Run Club, 7:30 Monday UK time. If that time zone doesn't suit you, there are plenty of other time zones that you can have a look at. So if you're in the USA, Asia, Australia, you can check out those time zones. Where's my mouse gone? There we are. And Wednesday workouts, 7:30 Wednesday UK time, or again, look on the Zwift companion app for races at your time zone. There are also pace groups with paces. So if the pace we were doing today didn't look like your pace, if you're faster or slower, there will be a pace group for you. I was in Group B tonight. Often there is a Group A, so they run a bit faster and a bit longer. There's a Group C and a Group D, again, slower and shorter, depending on which group you join. So, that is it, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you for another Zwift run. Zwift running is free. Zwift.com/run. Go and sign up there. And we'll see you for the next Zwift run. Oh, whenever that will be. When am I back? Is it Monday? What is it today? Saturday. I might do a run tomorrow. If not, the Monday Run Club, 7:30. See you later. Bye bye.